You've got TMA2 questions, and I've got your answers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gut War. And in this video, I just went grocery shopping and I wanted to share with you guys what I bought so it can help you. On this side of the table is my ingredients for my kefir shakes. Now I told you guys that a wide variety of nutritionist fiber is powerful for the microbiome. So what I started doing is I started buying these spring mix bins because they have a lot of nutritionist fiber. They've got over 10 leafy greens in there. This sounds like a commercial, goddamn. They've got over 10 leafy greens in there. And your bacteria eat a wide variety of nutritionist fiber. So this is a damn good idea. So I invite the idea for you to start incorporating spring mix in your kefir shakes. Now I don't eat them like a salad because I like to avoid all that boring ass chewing by just blending them up with all these other ingredients. I like avocados in my kefir shakes. It makes it smooth, it feeds the microbiome, it's good in polysaturated fat, monounsaturated fat. Baby spinach, I put that in my kefir shakes. I started putting celery in my kefir shakes because it feeds the microbiome. Microbiome actually really likes celery, so why not throw it in the kefir shake? I incorporate kale. Kale is probably the king in the leafy green family. Feeds your microbiome. I put a lot of kale in my kefir shakes. Kale is a little higher in choline. It's up to you if you want to incorporate it or not. I chop up a pineapple, freeze it, and I throw it in my kefir shake to sweeten it. Your microbiome likes pineapple. Banana, I put that in my kefir shake. I'm not afraid of fruits because fruits have fiber and it's slow releasing sugar where the probiotics take advantage of it, not the pathogens. And of course, a shitload of kefir, homemade kefir. I ferment my kefir for about 48, sometimes 50 hours, and whenever I ferment it, I keep it in the grains. I just keep it in the grains instead of taking it out and double fermenting it. And what I also do, I've been reading about the history of kefir, and what the ancients used to do is they used to put kefir on doorways, and I'll show you why. They used to put kefir in bladder bags on doorways, so when you open and close the door, it shakes the kefir. And the reason you want to shake your kefir every now and then is because your grains are like cows. And eventually the cows will eat all of the grass surrounding them, the grass being the milk. And so by shaking the bottle, you're dispersing the cows and moving them to greener pastures. So I invite the idea of doing that every now and then, maybe once a day, to disperse your kefir. That's my method. And I keep my lid almost completely shut with a little bit of air that's coming in. So that's what I use for my kefir shakes. On this side of the table, I've just got a few things that I eat almost every day. I always incorporate sweet potatoes, apples. I didn't always incorporate Brussels sprouts. My dog's looking at the food. I didn't always incorporate Brussels sprouts, but whenever I won the gut war, I started incorporating Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are higher in TMA, so that's why I avoided them. But Brussels sprouts are amazing for the microbiome. One of the most beneficial nutritionist fiber foods for the microbiome, which they're incredible. But I avoided them at first. Green beans, avoided them at first. I eat them now. Broccoli, I avoided them at first. I eat them now because they're just so amazing for the microbiome. A lot of TMA2 sufferers are eating pasta, I noticed. So if you guys are going to eat pasta, eat brown rice pasta because it's gluten-free. It doesn't have any egg inside of it. Egg noodle pasta, if it has a hint of yellow, it's got egg in it. So you don't want to eat that shit. Get brown rice pasta as a substitute. And it tastes better. It tastes better. When you're eating it, it doesn't have like that squishiness. It has like a perfect texture to it. Brown rice is way better. So when you're buying chicken, because a lot of TMA2 sufferers eat chicken, get the stuff without antibiotics. Pay the extra money because what you're paying for is food, right? Not poison. And it's worth the money. I buy, now that I won the gut war, I eat salmon frequently. I buy wild salmon. Wild salmon doesn't have any antibiotics and things like that. I eat grass-finished beef, grass-finished, grass-fed beef. If you're fighting the gut war, which is pretty much all of you, take it. Someone yesterday just won the gut war, one of the many successful stories. Just keep fighting, guys. You'll get there. But whenever you do win the gut war, you can go back to beef, you can go back to salmon, fish, but whenever you do eat it, make sure it doesn't have any antibiotics inside of it, because that's what probably got you here in the first place. I got white rice way the fuck over there. If you need an emergency food, white rice is really low in choline, and it'll fill you up, right? And buy organic. And eggs, which none of you eat. Whenever you do win the gut war, buy no antibiotic eggs with pastured raised eggs, so they've been taken care of. But anyway, all of this is just advice. I hope that these videos help you. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. You can also join the Discord and ask me in the Ask Josh section. And other TMA-U2 sufferers who have won the gut war and no longer have TMA-U2 will answer your questions as well. But all of this is just advice that you don't have to take. You can hit up your favorite fast food joint, get a 64-ounce of diet soda, wash down your processed garbage, and then regret it later. But this is what I'm doing, and a shitload of other people, to develop stronger guts, stronger muscles, stronger minds, and say to the enemy that's poisonous, so they don't make any profit, and win the gut war.